Obviously, as the victim in these proceedings, we need to take his view seriously. However, he couldn't have expected a better portrayal than actor Ben Whishaw has given him. Whishaw captures perfectly a man still in love with a politician, who now only wants him dead, whose own life is in chaos, too. And for goodness sake, can someone just give him his national insurance card so he can get on with it? Scott is flawed, too, in the drama. He treated Eve Miles's batty villager with contempt and insensitivity after she fell for him, later taking her own life with her body not found for 2 days. If it unfolded the way it was represented here, it doesn't cover him in glory. Scott has complained that the conjunction between his phone call to Thorpe's wife in the first episode and her fatal car accident suggested his revelation to her caused the collision. Piffle. It did nothing of the sort. There's actually a lot of joy in Russell T Davies' script as he plays with the inherent farce of someone obsessed with trying to kill someone but not really having the wherewithal to see it through, or more importantly the contacts. There's actually a lot of joy in Russell T Davies' script as he plays with the inherent farce of someone obsessed with trying to kill someone but not really having the wherewithal to see it through, or more importantly the contacts. What a resourceful carpet seller. Why didn't Thorpe just visit the Blind Beggar pub and ask, "I don't suppose you could tell me, good sir, if there are any gangsters available at the moment?" Hugh Grant, in one of his best performances, balances the snake-like characteristics of Thorpe with the easy charm that apparently beguiled all before him. What were they all thinking? Very little, it seems. Tonight's final episode will be much anticipated. If A Very English Scandal isn't the drama of the year, then it must be Patrick Melrose. Sky Atlantic, Sunday. For most of episode 3 I sat on the sofa with my stomach griping, not because I'd rushed from a 3-course dinner but fearing what might happen to young Patrick, with a truly amazing performance from Sebastian Waltz. The extraordinary achievement of this work is to make the unwatchable watchable. Child abuse by a parent is among the most heinous acts you could portray on screen, but through Edward Berger's sensitive and subtle direction we don't actually see the act, thank God, but we still live the experience as an audience nonetheless. I admit I absolutely dreaded the prospect of watching this drama, but the performances have been superb. Hugo Weaving has given the father humanity quite an achievement for a borderline psychopath as a character. The 4th episode left behind a sun-blessed though oppressive south of France for the vaguely hedonistic lifestyle of London in the 1990s. I know this because someone used a large brick-like mobile phone rather self-consciously, unlike back in the day, when it was a major show-off item. But honestly there would be no other way to recognize the period given the mashup world of culture and fashion in which we live. In 50 years you will see very few dramas set in the 1990s. What a relief, no drama about cool Britannia. In the episode we return to Benedict Cumberbatch's older Patrick, a man who is barely functioning on the edge of existence. You almost want him to take drugs again because he's so good at playing a posh druggie. It also makes such good television when he's dragging himself along a wall challenging the laws of physics. Special mention too of Harriet Walter's wonderfully arch and acid Princess Margaret, who humiliated the French ambassador over dinner by forcing him to wipe a mere drop of gravy from her pristine frock. Quite right. But this is undoubtedly Cumberbatch's finest hour on television. Sherlock was but a rehearsal. One show that won't make Best Drama of the Year, but probably will win given my skills at prediction, was The Split, BBC One, Tuesday. On the positive side, it has ended, so it's safe to turn on BBC One again on Tuesday nights. The final episode was incredibly odd. The plot involving Stephen Tompkinson's nasty millionaire and his wife, Mira Sile, was resolved after 30 minutes. I thought, that went well. What are they going to fill the next half an hour with? Obviously stories about on-again, off-again marriages have been told since the Greeks first shouted into an empty amphitheater, so there was nothing new here. One thing was certain: as soon as someone was destined to be divorced, they would get back together again. If they were about to be married, they would break up. Plot aside, it's got every chance of being our best drama, if judged by family law barristers. Finally, farewell for now to Peter Kay and Car Share. BBC One, Monday. It wasn't the best episode, but he gave the series a great send-off with an amazingly credible car crash, probably only topped by the most bizarre music video ever made. I'd like to see him return in a new series about a dolly Uber driver. Apologies to Rob Brydon, with an unhealthy obsession for ELO records. 3 series minimum.